Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Happy Friday. Another day, another dollar. Another tough week, but same complaints, you know. And I don't want to get too much into that because honestly, I think it might lose some viewers, or not lose some viewers, but it's the same old, same old. It's frustrating. It's always frustrating, and uh, I don't want to lose viewers, and I don't want to put that on y'all all the time. It's very frustrating, and uh, it's scary. As a viewer of mine, for I don't know how many years, right? We can include that this situation can be scary. So therefore, I don't want to complain about it all the time. Today, it's same old, same old, same sentiments as last week. I don't want to be here. Doesn't make any sense. I'm not a celebrity and public figure. I've never received a paycheck, so on and so forth. But the one different thing I do want to share with y'all is yesterday, September 17th, was in fact the third Thursday of the month. And guess what? My family had nary a plan to attend family counseling because of my schizophrenia diagnosis. So I will say that. It took me 2 minutes to say, but I'll say that. That is the one plus and positive of this week. Being here at 9107 Rusters Creek. Anyway, how do you like my hair? Yesterday was tough. It's always tough on the days where I get to get out of this neighborhood and go to my sister's for 3 hours, uh, depending on Tracy's Michael's schedule. And it's not good. But anyway, I dyed my hair yesterday. If you can't tell, at my sister Kimmy's. Dyed it black. So why not? I like it. I realize it might not be everybody's cup of tea, and that's fine. You know. I said this doesn't look so bad. If I would go to a professional hair salon, I say, hey, can I get the black right here, back down here? But basically, what I did is I braided a bit to, I don't know, how many inches is this? 4 from root. I didn't get the roots just because this I don't know. I don't like this kind of. You have to have a certain look, right, with this when your roots grow out. So I said, I'm just gonna have this my ends black, and I absolutely love it. It's kind of like a little bit more black in person, but whatever, that's fine. Finally, a hair dye that works. I braided, I sectioned it off, and had 3 sections in the back, and dyed it black, indigo, technically. And so yesterday, while I was at Kimmy's, I dyed my hair black, and I really like it. I like it also because I go like this, and you can kind of not tell. I think it's kind of a look. Anyway, my hair's kind of like flat and straight right now because I've been brushing it and all that. I used my sister's shampoo, nice the Swan shampoo, and yeah. So that was the highlight of my week. 2 highlights. One is my family didn't go to Third Thursday, which is something that's been happening once a week since 2022, and then I think once a month since 2023. I'm not sure. Maybe, yeah, 2023. And and dyeing my hair black, I guess from below the ears down. And yeah, just I don't have much political to say. I don't have any more progress since the last time. I consider it uh, my Jeffrey Epstein research via the unsealed indictment of 2019. But obviously, I just want to make sure I'm explaining right. I'm it's like a blank slate. I don't really know which way to go. I don't have a degree in law or anything like that. So I'm just kind of like slowly moseying along and seeing a little bit more information than the actual indictment. Um, and I'm a bit old school. I like to write it down. Uh, pen to paper. Type situation. But I haven't made any more progress on my Epstein research, even though the research that I do, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. My legal note is it in no way has anything to directly involved with Epstein and his alleged activities, at least alleged in the unsealed indictment. But just kind of trying to get a handle on all that. Because the indictment, again, unsealed in 2019, but it was from, what was the time span, from 2002 to 2005 or something like that? So yeah. Obviously a lot of avenues to go down. And yeah. I've not made much progress there this week. I've been painting though, so I have one painting that I might finish today and post on my Instagram in case you're wondering. And in case you're wondering, yeah, I would love to sell them, but of course I would love to sell them. So I can get my hair done. So I can get my nails done. Maybe have some nice sweatpants. No, I'm not talking about Walmart sweatpants that I wear every day. But I don't know, just making a joke. Anyway, tough week. Y'all already know. I mean, it's yeah. Same old here. What's in the public is in the public, and then obviously this formerly known NISD school bus route is just a constant. I'm not a celebrity and public figure, even though I feel like well, there might be a little bit more nefarious stuff going on as far as it's just a regular neighborhood where people have jobs and pay their bills. Something that I've already talked about on my YouTube channel. So anyway, it's either this or Super 8. And even when I did work at Super 8, y'all may not know, but I was really questioning about what was going on there. Well, there's just a lot of people at the Super 8. I guess I never realized how many people stayed at the Super 8. Anyway, yeah, I don't really have much to say, but I just want, like I said, I just kind of like to check in with y'all once a week. I've seen not much stuff's been going on the news. It's been very quiet on the news. Before Charlie Kirk's political assassination and after. I know Jimmy Kimmel got fired, and as far as ratings go, I think Jimmy Fallon is the one that has the lowest ratings. I think when I googled which late night talk show host has the lowest ratings, there was only 3. I don't know if that's true. It was Jimmy Fallon, then Jimmy Kimmel, then Colbert. But there's a lot of this free speech issue going on, I guess, is from what I see in the news. know. I guess I don't really have much to say about it. It's obviously it's a big network. ABC, late night talk shows. Um, yeah, I don't know. I guess there's not really much I want to say about it. Anyway. Yeah, I guess that's it. 11 minutes. Yeah, just same old, same complaints, except, it's the third Thursday, at least from September. Now that I say it, they might pick it back up in October, considering I'm not a celebrity. I've never been filmed, ever. And it posted on the internet. I'm just assuming. I mean, what cable news would have a live stream? Is it maybe Bravo? But, Real Housewives, right? But I don't think, they would have my live stream. It would just be my first guess. Anyway, yeah, tough week. Did not have a good week. No third Thursday family counseling because of my schizophrenia diagnosis. I got in October of 2021, which may or may not be marijuana induced. Free speech going on. Yeah, I really don't have much to comment and share with y'all about that. I thought I didn't think I'd have a lot to say about it, but I really don't have a lot to say about it. No progress on my Epstein unsealed indictment research, which again is just my personal research and no direct link or evidence of any actual affiliation with Epstein and his alleged activities, illegal activities. So yeah, just wanted to pop on and say hello. How y'all doing? Another day, another dollar. Terrible week. Yesterday was a especially bad day for me because I went to Kimmy's for 3 hours. So, yeah, I guess that's it. I guess that's all I have to say to y'all this Friday. I'm gonna take a sip of coffee 1 second. I did see in Pennsylvania quite a couple police officers were shot and killed. Several were shot and killed, and some were wounded. I thought that was very odd. Quite unusual. Doesn't I don't know. At least what I see from the news, as far as statistics go, I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at that website and see. And what is that for law enforcement? Anyway, then a TikTok deal. I don't know. I don't really have much to say about it. I'm really kind of confused about this American companies versus I guess with TikTok Chinese companies. But TikTok being social media, I think, I don't know, I guess because it's like with your phone and something, if there happens to be an American company, I see a lot of my stuff, like my clothes and just like objects that I have like in my room or whatever, and my mom goes to Home Goods and stuff like that. Seasonally, has seasonal decorations. A lot of it's made in China. I know there's tariffs. I know this industry or industrial and manufacturing is important. I mean, obviously so. Um, I don't know. I just I think it's I'm wondering what, a lot of companies, they're American companies, but they work with other countries and stuff like that. And so obviously this TikTok, I don't have a TikTok. I never had a TikTok. Um, I might get a TikTok because of, I guess, the use of creativity, right? Or for a TikTok video. Um, I don't know. I just imagine TikTok to be very high energy. I just, I just don't have that right now. I don't have this high energy level status for TikTok videos. Uh, maybe get one TikTok video and that's it. The rest of the day, I'm just trying to, you know, be status quo here at 9107. Anyway, but yeah, I'm just wondering. Obviously, TikTok has been in the news since the 45th administration, has it? Correct me if I'm wrong. And I don't know. I know there's this tariffs. I know bringing business to America, and 47 has been very successful at that. And this, I think it's a good thing, not only at a local scale, but at as far as like global economies. I think that's just something that's like, um, not a bad thing. Um, Especially if like um, you know uh, people happen to be good at certain things, if there's this talent pool here. And yeah. It might not necessarily be who you know, but what your skills are and what you can actually do. Imagine that if somebody was walking by. It's somebody's a very hard worker. Maybe has Thursdays off, considering it's like 7:30, 7:48 a.m. I forgot to tell the start of the video. It was like 7:22 a.m. I got distracted with my hair. So, yeah. Anyway, so I think the TikTok's interesting as far as I don't know, I guess the seat at the table, conversation, who's controlling the conversation, what's controlling the conversation. I think that's a lot of concerns, especially with what we now call AI and what is AI and stuff like that. And the rebranding of AI might be a conversation to have. I don't know. Um, but yeah, I think there's a lot of uh, uh, talk about TikTok and who owns it, and if it's okay and if it's not, and I guess propaganda. So I don't know. I don't have enough high energy to be a TikToker. Just because I'm a little bit more dark, like my hair, a little bit more dark these days. And before these days, I didn't really post a lot on social media. But anyway, I'm not talking down on TikTok, or I think it's the algorithm that might be an issue. And you know, uh, yeah, I think TikTok's on the table, but the conversation has slightly shifted when TikTok was first talked about on the table deal. Um, and again, as far as Chinese companies, American companies, or whoever happens to be owning these companies, I guess where they pay their taxes, I don't know. The country in which the rules get set, I don't know. Um, aren't there ways to, like, in other countries that they'll have like different ways to interact, or I guess, I don't know, different algorithms in different countries with the social media and probably other websites too. Um, so I don't know. Feel free to chime in if what I'm saying makes any sense to you. Anyway, got oddly quiet. I'm gonna go running this morning. So wish me luck. But yeah, I just wanted to say another week. I'm still here. Obviously a tough week, obviously not ideal, but I certainly don't want to talk about it because I don't want to be rude and disrespectful, or create the space for there to be any sort of rudeness and disrespect towards 47 and the First Lady. But I am here, and you do the math. So, anyway. Yeah, I guess that's it. Okay. Well, y'all have a good one. Thanks for checking in on my check-in with y'all. And yeah, y'all have a good weekend. Enjoy your lives, okay? It's ridiculous. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Happy Friday.